Hi, I'm Dr. Lee. I know you're waiting patiently on the podcast, so what I thought I would do was give you a preview with some short videos from the original blogs. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy these encouraging spirit-filled videos. Hello, friends. Thanks for joining me. And today we'll be talking about fallow ground peace, and our scripture is found in Matthew 13:24 through 26. And Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field, but while everyone was sleeping, his enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat and went away. When the wheat sprouted and formed heads, then the weeds also appeared. In the book of Leviticus, there's a powerful metaphor used to describe the concept of fallow ground. Fallow ground refers to land that has been left uncultivated and untouched for a season, allowing it to lie dormant and rest. Levitical law required the land to remain fallow for the 7th year. In a similar manner, God calls for his people to allow their hearts and lives to become fallow ground. This entails a deliberate season of rest and renewal, emptying their hearts of worldly clutter and preparing themselves to receive the seeds of God's love, wisdom, and guidance. Just as fallow ground yields a bountiful harvest when it is properly cultivated, our hearts can become fertile soil for spiritual growth and transformation when we intentionally set aside time for solitude, prayer, and reflection. Leviticus reminds us of the importance of embracing fallow ground as a means to experience a meaningful and fruitful relationship with God. Fallow ground for both the believer and the unbeliever symbolizes untapped potential and a need for rejuvenation. For the believer, fallow ground refers to an area of their spiritual life that has become stagnant or neglected. It represents a heart that has grown cold, distant from God's truth, and in need of renewal. It is an invitation for reflection and surrender, where the believer can submit to God's transformative power and allow him to break up the hardened soil, removing distractions and renewing their passion for him. Similarly, for the unbeliever, fallow ground represents a heart that has yet to receive the seed of the gospel. It represents a life void of God's grace and truth. It signifies the need for the Holy Spirit to soften their heart, preparing it to receive the life-giving message of salvation. Both the believer and the unbeliever can find hope in the fact that God is able to bring forth abundant fruit from fallow ground, bringing healing, restoration, and a renewed sense of purpose. Fallow ground, when rightfully tended, holds tremendous potential for growth and transformation. It represents the untapped potential within us waiting to be cultivated. Seeds hold tremendous potential for growth and transformation. Just as a small, unassuming seed has the power to sprout into a majestic tree, our lives also harbor hidden potentials waiting to be unlocked. However, just as seeds need nurturing and protection to thrive, we must remain vigilant against the presence of weeds. As a farmer prepares the ground, clearing away weeds and debris, we too must address the weeds in our lives. Weeds are the negative thoughts, self-doubt, and harmful habits that hinder our personal and spiritual growth. Weeds represent the challenges and distractions that try to entangle our progress. They can take the form of negative influences, unhealthy relationships, or self-doubt that inhibits our growth. By recognizing and removing these weeds from our lives, we create an environment conducive to the flourishing of our true potential, enabling us to become the individuals we were created to be. A fallow ground, when planted with the seeds of hope, love, and faith, can blossom into a fruitful garden of joy, peace, and purpose. So let us till the soil of our hearts, uprooting the weeds that choke our potential, and allow God to sow the seeds of transformation in our lives. And for today, a prayerful thought. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. And remember, in life, we were remembered not only for what we harvest, but the seeds we plant. Today's mighty oak was yesterday's acorn of faith. May the peace and grace of the Lord always be with you. I'm Dr. Lee.